Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada (Ircc) recently released a training guide for immigration officers making decisions on permanent resident (PR) applications. The 447-page document includes, amongst other things, case examples of candidates and recommended results following analyses of their applications. Based on these examples, here are some common mistakes candidates have made that led immigration officers to flag their applications for further review or reject them altogether. Using incorrect NOC codes. When processing applications, immigration officers are trained to look at candidates' job duties and verify whether they correspond to the NOC lead statement and essential responsibilities, not just the job title. This means that candidates who submit a NOC code that does not correspond to their job's duties could see a refusal or a review of the application, especially if the duties align with a lower skilled or ineligible occupation. Canada uses the National Occupational Classification (NOC) system to identify and categorize occupations based on the training, education, experience and responsibilities they require. Not declaring changes in circumstances. Changes in personal circumstances need to be declared. Failure to mention a change in circumstances could be seen as misrepresentation, which has the potential to lead not only to the refusal of your application but also to a 5-year ban on Canadian immigration. Showing inadequate proof of work experience. Canadian immigration programs have clearly defined eligibility criteria for work experience. Immigration officers are trained to ensure candidates meet all minimal requirements. Having invalid or expired language test results. Just like work experience requirements, immigration programs also have specific language proficiency criteria. In addition to meeting the minimum scores, candidates must ensure their test results are up to date and obtained from an Ircc-approved language testing organization, and meet the requirements for the type of application they are submitting. For example, TOEFL IBT test is valid to show English language proficiency for study permits but not for those applying for permanent residence. Language tests that are accepted for Canadian immigration are valid for 2 years from the date of the test. Language tests must still be valid at the time you submit your application for PR. Misunderstanding eligibility criteria for immigration program. It is important to thoroughly understand the specific requirements of the PR program as that helps prevent mistakes. Overlooking medical or police checks. Some people are considered inadmissible to Canada under the country's immigration law. Inadmissibility can happen due to a variety of reasons including criminal, financial, medical, security reasons or due to misrepresentation. It's important to consider that even if a person meets all the eligibility criteria for immigration, their application might be refused on grounds of inadmissibility. This also counts for cases in which a family member, such as a spouse or dependent, is inadmissible.